Welcome to the Neo Trend, bringing you the latest news from around the world. The global energy map has been redrawn overnight. The Philippines, long an energy importer, has announced an oil discovery so vast it shakes the foundations of international energy security. This is not just a big find, it's a game changer. A democratic nation in a strategic maritime corridor is now an energy superpower, challenging the old order and shifting the balance of power. For decades, oil giants like Saudi Arabia, Russia, and the US dictated global energy terms. OPEC set prices. Now, the Philippines enters as a new protagonist. The reserves, located in the West Philippine Sea, promise energy independence for the Philippines and a stable supply for its allies. The world is watching. How will this unexpected player wield its influence? The timing is critical. As nations push for greener futures, this massive oil find complicates the transition, forcing a rethink of decarbonization strategies. For Asia's energy importers, it's a lifeline, diversifying away from volatile regions. The geopolitical chessboard is upended. Every major power is recalculating. This is more than barrels and dollars. It's a dramatic reversal of fortune for over 115 million Filipinos. The Philippines' rise could spark new cooperation or ignite fresh rivalries in an already contested region. One thing is certain: the global energy landscape will never be the same. The Philippine Department of Energy confirmed what energy insiders had whispered for weeks. A supergiant oil field, the Amihan Prospect, has been found in the West Philippine Sea. Initial surveys and deepwater drilling revealed staggering numbers, between 100 and 120 billion barrels of recoverable light sweet crude. This is one of the largest oil discoveries of the 21st century, dwarfing the country's previous reserves. The Amihan field's production could reach 8 to 10 million barrels per day, placing the Philippines among the world's top 3 oil producers. The discovery instantly transforms the Philippines from a net importer to a global energy powerhouse. The name Amihan, meaning the cool northeast monsoon, symbolizes hope for prosperity. But the field's location in contested waters adds complexity, asserting Philippine sovereignty in a region claimed by multiple nations. Successful development will require not just technical expertise, but deft diplomacy and adherence to international law. The world's eyes are now on Manila, watching how it navigates this high-stakes opportunity. The Amihan Prospect is more than oil. It's a test of national resolve and regional stability. To grasp the Amihan Prospect's scale, compare it to Russia, long an energy giant. Russia's recent new discoveries total about 15 billion barrels, mostly in the costly Arctic. The Philippines' Amihan field, at 110 billion barrels, is over 7 times that, catapulting the country's reserves far beyond Russia's. As of 2025, Russia's total proven reserves are around 80 billion barrels. Amihan alone gives the Philippines a reserve base 40% larger. The oil's quality matters. Amihan's light sweet crude is easier and cheaper to refine than Russia's heavier sour grades. And while Amihan is deep water, it avoids the logistical nightmares of the Arctic. This shifts the global reserve table overnight. For years, Russia used its reserves as a foreign policy tool. Now, the Philippines offers a powerful counterweight. Global markets gain a major alternative, reducing Russia's leverage. The balance of power in energy has been fundamentally altered. The Philippines is now a force to be reckoned with. The Amihan discovery will ripple across Asia-Pacific, home to the world's fastest-growing economies. Countries like China, Japan, South Korea, and India rely on imported oil, often shipped through risky choke points. The Philippines, now an oil titan, is geographically poised to become the region's primary supplier, offering shorter, safer shipping routes and lower costs. Allies like Japan and South Korea will rush to secure long-term contracts, while Middle Eastern suppliers face a formidable new rival. For China, the find is both opportunity and challenge, given its claims in the South China Sea. Within ASEAN, the Philippines' stature will soar, potentially anchoring a new regional energy framework. The Amihan field doesn't just supply oil, it injects new political and economic capital into Southeast Asia. The Philippines' ascent to oil superpower will transform global energy markets and geopolitics. No longer bound by OPEC quotas, the country gains flexibility and influence, with the capacity to act as a swing producer. balancing global supply and prices. This role, once Saudi Arabia's, now gives Manila a major voice in global economic forums. The West welcomes a stable, democratic supplier, reducing dependence on volatile regions and rivals. The US-Philippine alliance will deepen, now anchored by energy as well as security. But with power comes pressure. Manila must navigate competing interests from the US, China, Japan, and others. Decisions on production, exports, and partnerships will have global consequences. The Philippines is no longer a bystander, it's a pivotal player shaping economic stability and security. The world must now listen to Manila. For the Philippine economy, Amihan is a windfall of historic proportions. At $70 per barrel and 8 million barrels a day, oil revenues could top $200 billion annually, half the nation's GDP. This influx can erase deficits, fund infrastructure, and transform education and healthcare. The peso will strengthen, credit ratings will soar, and foreign investment will flood in. The oil boom will create hundreds of thousands of jobs, reversing the brain drain as Filipinos return home. Ancillary industries will thrive, from manufacturing to logistics. The Philippines will shift from energy importer to exporter, improving its balance of payments and building foreign currency reserves. The central bank will gain new tools to manage the economy. The nation's economic foundations are being rebuilt on oil. The challenge turning black gold into lasting prosperity. The Amihan windfall gives the Philippines a rare chance to secure its future, if managed wisely. Establishing a sovereign wealth fund like Norway's can save and grow wealth for generations, insulating the economy from oil price swings. Such a fund could finance a transition to renewables, invest in technology, and diversify the economy beyond oil. Oil wealth can also modernize defense, securing maritime borders and protecting resources. With new financial muscle, the Philippines can lead in ASEAN, offering aid and investment and building regional goodwill. The opportunity is not just to get rich, but to become a force for stability and progress in the Indo-Pacific. History warns of the resource curse, where oil wealth breeds corruption, economic distortion, and instability. The Philippines must guard against this fate. Oil riches can inflate the currency, hurting other sectors, and making the economy dangerously dependent on a single commodity. Governance is key. Without transparency and accountability, revenues risk being siphoned off by elites. Strong legal frameworks, independent oversight, and adherence to global standards are essential. Environmental risks loom large. Deepwater drilling is hazardous, and a spill could devastate marine ecosystems. The highest safety standards and robust response plans are non-negotiable. Social tensions may rise over revenue distribution. The government must ensure benefits are shared equitably. Avoiding the resource curse will require discipline, foresight, and political will. The true test is not finding oil, but managing it for the good of all Filipinos. The Amihan discovery is a world-altering event, propelling the Philippines into the top ranks of energy producers. It promises economic transformation and redraws the global energy map, challenging OPEC and Russia's dominance. But with opportunity comes peril. Corruption, economic distortion, and environmental risks loom. Success depends on transparent governance and long-term vision. The choices made now will shape the nation's future for generations. For the world, a new energy superpower brings hope for stability, but also new questions and rivalries. Will this windfall foster shared prosperity or fuel new competition and conflict? The answer will define the decades ahead.